Welcome everyone at the round 9 of FIDE World Chess Championship match. The game has ended in a draw and the current score is 5-4 in favor of Jan Nepomniachtchi. Today we had a really long day, so I'll start right away with the question to Jan Nepomniachtchi. Jan, you seemed quite disappointed when the game has ended. Can you please share your thoughts about the game?
Well, it was, I guess, not much after the opening, but I guess after like this Rook B8 move, I thought like he should have played Bishop F8 and second pawn. But after Rook B8, Knight H4, I think that there is like very, very nice initiative for White. I mean, probably there were like different ways to build up. Maybe I should have tried not Bishop takes H6. I played it at tempi, but maybe something like Knight F5 also made some sense. Yeah, capturing on H6, but it looked like so nice. But actually, I never could find like any decisive blows. A lot of nice tactics, but I mean, okay, I ended up going for this dry position, and I mean, from some distance, I missed this Rook B3, Rook B4. And yeah, it looks drawish though. Of course, I should have posed more problems in the endgame, but yeah, somehow it was not so simple to move my pawns forward, and yeah, I guess the knight endgame looks maybe dangerous for black, but probably a draw.
Right. Thank you very much, and Dink. How did you feel about the knight endgame? What was the evaluation? I would like to ask journalists and the audience a little bit of silence. It's really difficult to hear. Please. So I will repeat the question to Dink. How did you feel about the knight endgame, and what was the evaluation of the position after the rook trade?
Well, first, I thought it was an easy draw, but I realized it's not so simple, especially after the position he played King F4. If I go Knight E4, it might lost because Knight D3, Knight D6, King E5, and he had many waiting moves here. Also, if I go King E7, I expect it's also a lost position. He has 2 pawns, and then he can go King G5 if he has a chance. And during the game, I thought maybe H3 is the only move to save the game.
Right. To talk a little bit from the beginning. Today you had the 20 minutes advantage on the clock right after the opening. Have you felt comfortable with your opening choice today?
Yeah, this line I prepared some time ago. But then maybe Rook B8, as he said, is too slow. I totally missed his idea, Knight H4, Queen F3. I should have played Bishop F8, but I was afraid of take, Queen takes, Knight C5 and B4, and I couldn't find the continuation after this position. Maybe I have some chance here. I should spend more time on this position.
Right, thank you. And Jan, you had a long thought, and then you decided to play Bishop to A6, Bishop to A2 on the move 16. Can you please walk us through this moment and share the idea behind this move?
Was no idea. I mean, actually, I wanted to play, let's say, put my knight on C4. So in case of Bishop F8, meet with Bishop E3, Knight D2, Knight C4. So I was struggling to find a useful move. So maybe I should have just played, I don't know, like Bishop D2, Bishop F8, and here Rook A1, and then Bishop E3. But of course the position is like very dry, yeah, so it slowly becomes like drawish. So I felt like maybe Bishop A2 is tricky, yeah, so I combine like, I prepare Knight D2, Knight C4 at some point, and also let's ask Black if Black can make a useful move as well. So perhaps, okay, I could try something like B4 at some point, yeah, like prepare B4, but yeah, I mean, these Berlin structures are dry, yeah.
Right, and also at this moment when you decided not to capture the exchange the rook on b5, and instead you decided to capture the bishop, light square bishop. What was the reason that you made this decision why you didn't capture the rook on b5?
Well, I probably thought it's just too good, the position after. After I grab an exchange, if I'm not winning by force, it becomes like, I wouldn't say double-edged, but it's tricky, of course. Yeah, okay, like those pawns. And black has some plan. Yeah, like knight goes to f6, like another knight maybe to b3 or something. Okay, it should be winning, I believe, for white. At least some nice chances. But it wasn't clear, and as it was in the game, I'm a little bit missed the idea of queen c6. And it takes a while to capture this a4 pawn, because this rook takes c3 tactics is quite nasty. So perhaps I would just have played something like bishop c1 instead of queen e2, and I guess it should be like very nice, very pleasant position for white. But alas. Also in this endgame, suddenly after rook e4, maybe I should have tried f3 or something. Like maybe to keep up some pieces, and then come up with this idea rook a4. But I think it was like never something very real, and he defended well, it seems.
Thank you. Ending also the same position when Jan decided to take the bishop on e6. Which move you wanted more to see on the board? Bishop takes the rook was your best option that your opponent could play, or bishop e6?
Well, bishop e6 came as a totally shock. I thought he would take the rook, and then maybe rook d1, knight f6, and then to see what happens. But takes the bishop, it's totally shock. But actually after that, he's still better. It was not something that I expected, that I'm hoping for. Also, I have to fight for the equal after he takes the bishop.
Right. Thank you. I don't have more questions for the moment, so I would like press to ask the questions now, please.
Ding, I think people have been really enjoying the number of different openings that we've seen, but even Fabiano Caruana said that it must be really hard to remember all of your preparation when you keep changing openings, so especially because you're getting different structures. So have you been able to memorize or recall all of your preparation, or has it been difficult because you've been changing openings so much against e4?
Yeah, sometimes it's difficult, but today the idea is, I remember the idea of queen c7 with bishop f8, so the idea is very clear to me, so I recall it during the game. I just need to didn't miss the move order. I just need to recall which was the best move order to reach this kind of position.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Next question, please.
Эльмира Мирзоева, телеканал Матч ТВ. Вопрос к Яну Непомнящему. Ян, расскажите, пожалуйста, о сегодняшней партии и насколько для вас сегодня был неожиданно выбор Берлина со стороны оппонента.
Hello, everybody. We are from Match TV, and the question is to Jan Nepomniachtchi. Jan, why did you choose Berlin position? What was the reason behind?
Мне кажется, после дебюта белые намного не рассчитывают в этом варианте, но как-то удалось поставить проблемы. Вот. И мне кажется, позиция была очень перспективной, но я не видел ничего решающего ни в один момент. И довольно сложно было выбрать из типов преимущества. Мне кажется, довольно неплохо соперник защищался. Хотя, наверное, игру можно было усилить. А касательно Берлина, нет, это не стало сюрпризом. Все-таки это один из основных дебютов моего соперника, и тут странно, если бы я удивился.
Well, actually, it wasn't a surprise for me, because whites had a good position, and they didn't have much problems. And actually, there were perspectives, and there were not any decisive moments to have some decisive advantage. So the Berlin was okay for me, and it's normal to have it in such games.
Thank you very much. Next question.
Leoncho Garcia from El País. I have a question for each one, please. Ian, what feeling weighs more now in your mind? You keep your 1 point advantage one more day, or you lost a good opportunity to win again? And for Leland, from 1 to 10, how do you evaluate your self-confidence right now?
We go with Jan first.
Thank you for the question. I guess it's like the same, like try to make good moves, try to do my best, and yeah, and see what happens.
Thank you. Ding.
Well, the confidence of what to win the overall match or to win the next game.
Confidence in yourself.
Confidence
In yourself.
myself,
In general, I guess, right?
Yeah.
but it has to be something to win the match or to win next game.
To win the match.
To win the match, 5.
Thank you.
You saw the face of Jan, right? I saw something from this side. Do we have more questions?
Yeah, this question is for both players. I've actually heard several people online say that at various points in this match, they're actually yelling at their screen while watching, which I've never heard of before, but they're so emotionally invested in the game. And I'm curious, have either of you ever watched someone else play a chess game and you've gotten so emotionally invested that you yelled at the screen or anything like that? I can maybe start with Grandmaster Jan Nepomniachtchi on that question.
Thank you for the question. I guess like every online tournament, like doesn't matter if I play or if I follow, I'm constantly yelling something, yeah, constantly cursing and so on, yeah. So, but jokes aside, yeah, it's quite nice that people are find the classical chess and the match so exciting.
Thank you, Ding.
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
Have you ever watched a game online that was not your game and you were so excited about what was going on that you yelled at your computer like you were cheering for someone or wished they had found a particular move?
Sorry, can you repeat the question again?
Do you get excited when you watch other people play online?
Watch other people play
Yes.
online.
Yes, people are getting very excited watching your games.
I'm not excited to watch the other games playing online.
That's fair enough, I guess. All right. Do we have more questions? I see we don't have more questions, but we have Twitter segment, and Jesse will bring some of the questions of the spectators in social media.
Hello, Jessie February here. My first question is from Alex for Ding. Are you more confident in your time management now compared to your previous games?
Well, it's connected. The time management, the quality of the moves, the length of the calculations, it's all connected. So I spent less time to calculate today, but the quality you see dropped a lot.
All right, thank you.
Next question,
My next
please.
question is for Nepo. How many pink shirts did you bring with you?
For real, yeah. Enough.
Alrighty. All right, so after the game, do you ever go back and watch the commentary or read comments on social media to see what people say? This question is for both of you.
Jan, let's go with you first.
I try to restrict myself because once you start I mean the problem is like so many people making commentary like on every like major chess channel there is separate commentary, so once you start like digging into the topic, it basically there is there is a chance it will consume like the rest of your free time. So better not to even start.
Right, thank you. Ding, if you would like to answer this question. After the game, if you watch commentary or some comments.
Yeah, sometimes I will follow it because despite of this, it's very hard to totally keep away from all the social media because the tournament is so long. Even if you decided not to follow, but at some point you're back to the same routine at some point.
Right, so you have not uninstalled any social media applications. How about you, Jan?
Sorry?
Because I think in one of your interviews you said that at the previous World Championship match you have uninstalled some of the applications. How about this match? Have you uninstalled some of the applications to focus more?
Yeah, I guess a couple of weeks before the thing. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Do we have more questions, Jesse?
Yeah, I have one more question. So, given how exciting the match is so far, would you ever consider writing a book about it?
Sorry.
Okay. I mean, since I'm still a player, not an author, I guess yeah. For now, my duty is more simple. Yeah, just play some chess.
Right, that was the question to Jan, or we also want to know about Ding?
Sure, since
What about your writing
Yeah,
skills?
it's not
Ding?
my job.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much. Do we have more questions from press? I will not ask more questions because it has been a really long day for players. Tomorrow will be day off, and the next round will resume the other day at 3 p.m. local time. So thank you very much for coming here and answering our questions.